All right, so we've been getting a lot of comments and emails with questions around side hustles that you can actually do from home. So in the previous video that we shared, we kind of like gave out different side hustles, ones that you'd have to like drive, so like let's say Uber and things like that. And we do have a bunch in the free e-guide that we have with 101 side hustles, so feel free to grab it below. But I just wanted to answer the questions that people are asking about side hustles that you could do from home. Research is actually showing that more and more people are becoming side hustlers. I mean, it's great for you to use your time to actually make some extra cash, because what you can then do is use that extra cash to pay for some of the bills, living expenses that you might have, or to even save to maybe invest in property, the stock market, or whatever. Now, if you are maybe, let's say, a mom with kids, or even a dad with kids, or you just simply want to work from home, in this video, I'm going to cover some examples of side hustles that you can do at home in your house without requiring you to leave. And also the cool part is that all of these side hustles require no investment, or some of them might require a minimal investment for you to get started. So with that, let's dive right into it. Before we dive into the list of the side hustles, for those people who don't know me, my name is Kuda Biza. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have started over 7 businesses. I started my first business when I was 9 years old in Harare, Zimbabwe, and I came to the US, started another business when I was in college, and went into corporate America. I now run a couple of businesses. And when I was in college, I was side hustling. When I was working in corporate America, I was also side hustling. So I've been side hustling for quite some time now. And getting into the topic of today's conversation, which is side hustles that you can do at home, the number one side hustle that I'm going to share is freelance writing, right? If you have ever wondered how companies like Forbes and Times are able to really get a lot of content from people, what they do is that they reach out to freelance writers who can actually do the research and contribute to their publishings online, and it's really these freelancers. There's even freelancers who do it and they live wherever they want, right? Digital nomads. But right now we're talking about if you just want to do it at home. So if you're a good writer and maybe you have a blog or you've been doing some writing for yourself, you can actually reach out to some of these organizations and see if they want to work with you as a freelancer. You can also put up your services on platforms like Fiverr and Upwork, where you can really leverage the gig economy, because a lot of businesses, are looking for freelancers who can then write blog articles for them, or email writing and things like that. We've used freelancers from, Upwork and Fiverr on our This Is My Era business, as well as the Unbelievable business. And some of the work is really, really good. It's like agency quality type of work, because you have a lot of smart people out there who are willing to then offer their services and just work from home. So that's one place that you can really start. The amount of money you can make freelancing, it really all depends on you and your experience and the quality of your work. But there's some, Fiverr freelancers that actually earn $100,000 or more each year freelancing for people. So that's number one. The second side hustle that I can recommend you doing, if you want to do it from home, is selling on online marketplaces. So when I talk about online marketplaces, I'm referring to Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and so forth and so forth. So depending on your passion or the things that you can provide, you can come up with a print-on-demand business on these marketplaces. So places like, let's say, Etsy, you can come up with some really nice designs for your small little brand, or you can hire a graphic designer who can design it for you. And then you can list these items on Etsy and then sell it to people. So what we've done for This Is My Era and AFR Clothing is we've come up with some interesting phrases and hired some graphic designers on Fiverr or Upwork, and then we'll take those designs, turn them into a t-shirt, turn them into a mug using some of these print-on-demand services like Printful, and then we then sell it on Etsy, on Amazon, on Shopify, on eBay. And when an order comes in, we then just submit the order to the print-on-demand service, and they ship it directly to the person as if it's us. So, if you're looking for a side hustle that you can start at home, that is super easy and you can really grow, selling on marketplaces is good. When you're selling on Amazon, there are multiple options that you could do. There are some people who do the retail arbitrage, where they go to places like Walmart and Target and they find things that are like on a really amazing deal, right? And then they go on Amazon, list it on Amazon, and make money on the difference, right? So if you go and you find a crock pot selling for $40, but the actual retail price is $80, you can then buy it on sale, list it on Amazon, and make the $40 difference between the actual retail price versus what you find on Amazon. So there are different strategies on what you could do from selling on a marketplace perspective. So, really look into what you're really good at, what you're passionate about, and then figure out which is the right platform you can leverage to sell on. Another way that you can create a side hustle and do it from home is creating an online course. I mean, the knowledge market is starting to grow. People are looking for a wealth of information from people who've done it, who have the experience. So if you have something that you're really good at, you can, literally create an online course, and you can use platforms like Thinkific, Punjabi, and Teachable. And then you can then post your courses and drive traffic to those courses, and you can, start selling. I've seen people start online courses on video editing, knitting, literally, yes, people just creating an online course on how to knit. I've seen others create online courses on how to make a potato gun. So, you can literally create any talent or knowledge or skill that you have and create an online course for it to generate extra income. Obviously, you're going to want to do a little bit of research to just get a sense of other people doing it. What is the competitive landscape? How big is the demand for it? And also look into, are there other communities that you can be a part of that could really benefit from this knowledge and skill and could be potentially your first group of clients. However, the key point is you can create an online course as a side hustle and generate, considerable amount of income without having to leave your house. So that's another side hustle that you could do. The fourth one is something that I actually did way back, but now there are more opportunities where you could do it, which is you can become a tutor. So tutoring is a great side hustle if you're really skilled in a particular area. So you could literally just talk to the person virtually, and then that's how the class is conducted. And sometimes you could earn anywhere between $30 to $50 an hour teaching virtually from your house. So it's something that I would highly recommend if you already have a skill that you're really good at and you're just looking for some extra cash. Think about how you can leverage tutoring as something that you can just do from home and you can start making some side cash. And the fifth one that you can do is you can proofread or translate documents. A lot of businesses just need people who can then just come in and proofread to make sure any grammatical or spelling mistakes are taken care of. And you can literally just be that extra set of eyes for these people and businesses. And also you can then translate documents. So like I know there are some Amazon sellers who are trying to write listings in other countries. And if you can't speak Spanish, but you can speak Spanish, you can literally translate whatever they write in English and give it to them so that they can put it on their Amazon listing. So you can post that type of service on gig economy websites like Fiverr and Upwork, and you'd be surprised as to how much people would actually be looking for these types of opportunities. And then the sixth one is customer service. So nowadays, a lot of the companies are now using customer service reps who are working from home. Even big players like airlines like Delta, like these are moms who are just working from home and they're just connected to the company through some sort of software service. And when the calls come in, they just pick up and answer it. So that's something that you can do as well. You look for some of these service providers who are looking for people who can provide customer service. Obviously, the company will train you on their products and services, and you can then just work when you're at home as an extra way for you to make some money. And then the last one that I think is highly in demand. And if you can build the skill, or if you already have the skills for this one, you can make really good money, and it's digital marketing. So think about email, paid social ads, and even managing social media. A lot of companies are looking for people who are really good in those areas. So if you're a really good digital marketer, what you could do is you could also offer your services for other smaller brands that cannot hire someone full time, but they can afford to maybe pay you for a few hours of your time each week. So really think about what are the areas that you're really good at within digital marketing, and then just create some good offerings, because there's a huge demand for those areas. So I hope these 7 side hustles you can start from home will kind of like trigger you to want to go out there and take action, and possibly you can actually go out there and help others, because as a business owner, we're really looking for talented people to help us with our businesses. And if you're good in one of these areas, or even more, you could work from home, make some extra cash, and help small businesses grow while you're also helping your own bottom line. So feel free to go into the description. I have an ebook in there for 101 side hustles, so you can then go download it and see the entire list. I know I covered the ones that you can work from home, but the list is long and there's so many things to do, so I'm pretty sure there's something for everybody. So go out there and hustle more.